Okay, Pisces. What do we have going on for the end of April? Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to take a look. General read, starting off with tarot. What can Pisces expect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 of Wands. Judgment. Queen of Wands. Okay, if you were faced with a decision, you're making it hardcore, and then you're taking that wand and doing stuff with it. I almost said shoving it up or something. But like, no, I feel like there's a big, strong energy that it's like worlds in your hands, literally. There's some kind of divine element kicking off with you because there's Gabriel sounding the horn like, look at me, you know, and then you get to kind of sit in that decision and be like, that's what I thought. And almost like enjoy it. You know, there's a growth element to it because she has the sunflower with her. And it's like, you know, she's a queen literally. But what is that about? 2 of Pentacles. You are starting to get this balance back that you might not have had. And you've really had to think about with the Hermit. You know, or you're going to have to think about, I get that this might be a new role. And you do have to feel it out. Because even if you do have this strong energy, you are going to have to kind of reassess, like, where do you fit in? You know, because this guy's infinity symbol's moving. It's kind of like a moving target, and you're waiting for kind of like that illumination to kick in. And, you know, he's holding a staff. This guy's holding a staff. She's holding a staff, you know, or a wand. And so there's some element of, you know, because wands are, for me, about action. This 7 of Swords, and I was trying to ask about the 2. I feel like something was sneaky in the past. Something did not give you full disclosure. What was that about? Something ended, and it ended hard, and I think somebody was not on the up and up, or some situation was not on the up and up, and it left you in this decision-making situation. And now you're just kind of waiting. You're like, I have these pentacles. I planted stuff. It's got to grow, right? So if it's going to grow, what's going to happen? Knight of Wands. So yeah, there's that taking action. It's taking that wand. And maybe that's where the showed up someone came from, because there was that energy of like someone being a jerk in the past. And now you're like, oh, watch this. So I want to find out about Judgment. We're going to go back to the Hermit in a second. Yeah, so that opportunity that comes in with this Page of Pentacles, it's still young, so it's in like the starting phases of stuff, but you are going to start getting communication where, you know what, I still think you feel a certain way about it. Like you have not let go. You've not let go of back here. And you don't ignore it, process it. Even if stuff is moving, get your balance. Like make that happen, you know, kind of make that a priority. Because if we're talking about the now, because that's done. You know, this is bye-bye. You're on to new stuff here. So what do we need to know about the Hermit? Hi, there you are. But it's also perspective. It's also kind of having the whole enchilada of knowing at this point. It's like the Hermit has the knowledge. The Hanged Man is able to kind of apply it, if that makes sense there. So the Hanged Man is applying it how? Opportunities. Big opportunities. I don't get the confusion aspect as much because, you know, it is by the Hanged Man and the Hermit, and those are the if anyone's going to see what it is, it's those 2. So, you know, if you have these options before you, you pick the right one, you know, and it can be an emotional facet, but I feel like this is a little more like everyday life, practical stuff. I don't get a ton of romance. It's more about how you're going to move through something. And if there was an emotional hiccup, you're closing it out. Or if you were done dirty, you're like, you know what? I see, thank you for helping me grow. And like, isn't that so annoying when someone tries to get you and you're like, thank you so much. And they're like, wait, what? Ah, thought I had Pisces. No, you didn't. You did not. Hanged Man, I saw you. So now we're going to do extend Lenormand and see what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There she is. Now, you know what? I didn't like that cut. 1, 2, 3. There she is. The Sun, opportunity, high, coming at ya. Garden, could be networking stuff going on. Garden is social events, because this is kind of like a coming out. With the Sun and the Garden together, it's kind of like a debut. It's like, welcome to Pisces 2.0. And the Whip. You could be looking pretty sexy, or there's something like a drive and a discipline that comes with all this. Sometimes this can mean arguments, but with the Garden and the Sun next to it, I don't get that necessarily. I get more of like a discipline thing. I think whatever opportunity is coming your way is going to be a little more, gives you a chance to kind of shine a little bit in that way. The Book, there's knowledge. I think whatever you get into, you might need to learn more. So maybe that Whip is the dedication to learning more and growing in that aspect. Give me one more on that. But there's a fire there. There's a passion that I think was not there previously. So what are we talking about this? The Garden. The Garden and the Rose. So literally it's like there's some kind of offer coming out of this, because the Rose is an offer. Could be coming from a person. It's a guy, but there's only a guy and a girl in this deck. So just generally a person. So expect someone being like, hey, Pisces, did you hear about blah, blah, blah? And it's going to happen kind of like as a surprise. It almost happens like too soon. You're like, but wait, hold on. Okay. We're doing this? So with the Fire, there's change. This is like the Death card. It means change. There's a before, there's an after, and you're leaning into the after. And like I said, there's a little bit of growing pains with it, but it's going to be something that you care about more than you did. And with the Sun, the Moon in this deck, in Lenormand, it's more about getting recognition, and it's not so much the intuition thing. So I think you will be recognized overall for what you're bringing to the table, Pisces. And it's a whole lot. So I would not, get stuck in your head, because you're going to Hermit, you're going to Hangman, and then you're going to just glow. So here we go. We're going to do the crystal deck. Get a cosmic pep talk. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. What does Pisces need to know? Citrine. That's a nice energy one. The keywords for this are energizing, individualization, prosperity, and abundance. Cha-ching. Drawing this card indicates a need to look to your motives and honor yourself. If we are selfless, we draw down the abundance of the universe. Yeah, so bring it on down. Bring it on down to Pisces Town. All right? So that is what we have for the end of April, Pisces. And if you can, like, share, subscribe if you want. And I'll talk to you in a little bit.